Hello, everyone, and welcome to golf. PGA Tour 2K21, I think is the name of the game. This is the game that we were supposed to, well, not supposed to. This is the game that we could have picked up in place of Fishing Sim World Pro Tour. This game was on sale, I think, for like 30 bucks, and I was like, man, that looks great, but I'm going to go with the fishing game because it was 10 bucks. Because I didn't really know where I was going to go. But I have just been having an absolute blast playing this. I did the first 9 holes just to get the hang of it. I'm now coming in on the back 9. Big old golfer nerd here. What I've decided to do is just record the back 9 for you, just so you can see how the game goes now that I have a good understanding of it. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. The top right hand corner of the screen, you see the number 388. That's where the flag is. That's where the hole is. Right now, we're 223 yards down the fairway. And what we're going to do is we're going to clobber this ball down this fairway, right? And then we're going to hit this, I don't know if they call it a dog leg, but it kind of looks like a bend in I guess this is a fairway, right? A bend in the fairway. So I'm going to lay it up here, and then I'm going to shoot it over to where the flag is, and hopefully we're going to make birdie again. It's just been a delightful game. I've absolutely loved it. Here's my guy. This is Dusty Brown Jr. His father is a legendary golfer from back when me and my sister and my brother-in-law played. Just a super fun game back then, and it still is today. So let's go ahead and get it started, though. And the backswing.
Looks like we're going to the fairway.
Look at that. Look at that. 245 yards.
This is about 160 to the pin.
I love this announcer they got. Like, he's great voice actor. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on here. If you look at the green, you're going to see a bunch of moving lines. Those moving lines show you how the green, I guess, breaks, how the green lies. We see that we have dots moving from right to left, which shows us that if we were to drop like a ball or like rainwater, that it would be moving from right to left off the green, right? And then if we look close enough, if we zoom in, we see that there are dots coming toward us, from away toward, which means that the ball is going to roll, or the raindrop is going to roll toward us and to the left. So what we would like to do is maybe something like that, right? Maybe something like that, so that when the ball lands, hey, what? Let's shallow up a little bit, because I almost always hit it over. So let's do this. So when the ball lands, it'll roll to the left, but it'll also have enough carry just to get it there. The thing I don't want to happen is I'd rather come up short than go long on this, because I don't have a lot of land to play with long past the pole, but in front of it I've got tons, right? So that's what I want to do here. The wind is blowing, but it's only 2 miles an hour. It shouldn't be a big deal. So here we go. Uh-oh, I screwed that up. There we go. That's almost perfect. That's almost perfect. Oh, look how good that is. Look how good that is.
That's going to work for you. I'm liking that.
Yeah. There's old Dusty. Dusty, go call him Junior. Gives the crowd a wave. Gives the crowd a wave.
6 feet to the cup.
Love it. Here we go. So again, this is kind of a zoomed in version. We see that these things are moving to the left. I'm gonna aim just a tad bit, okay, just so that it kind of hooks in. Now you can hit R, but you can only do this one time, right? And this will show you like the distance that the ball should go. So as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and pull it toward us a little bit, because you see how far past the hole that goes, right? And then we're gonna do this, right? I think we should be fine here.
This one's tracking.
Oh God, no! Oh no!
Not enough muscle into that one.
Crud.
Okay, let's finish up.
Yeah, dang. That sucked.
Tap in for the par on this one.
That sucked. I almost had a birdie on that, but I
Currently 3 under par for the day.
All right, here we go.
Pop a
Hole
nice
11.
one out into
Score
the
par
fairway
or
on this one.
better with hole 11 with 1 putt or fewer. Okay, so we got to drive all the way down there. I think I did this one earlier today. This one's a really fun hole. It's got these 2 sand pits right in front of it, so you really have to kind of get on the back side of the flag. Like you have to, you don't want to even get anywhere close to those if you screw up with your stroke or whatever. See, I think I did this one once already. This is gonna be fun. All right, here we go. I'm actually gonna change that. You know what? Nope, because I don't want to get to the lake either. Here we go. Oh,
This drive should be
perfect.
safe.
I'd like to break that 300 yard. When I was doing the tutorial, I was breaking 300 yards.
Second shot
But
here
here I
on the
just can't
11th.
do it. All right, now this is what I was talking about here. We've got to make sure that we're 100% beyond those things. You know what? Let's look here. That's coming toward us, and it's going to the left. I wouldn't. This is as far as I can go with that. This is okay. This is okay. But we really, if I was more comfortable with this game, I would try to pick another club that I could actually hit this farther with. Because I really don't want to shallow. I don't want to be this far away from the hole because we're already moving back. But we should be okay. We should be okay. Here we go. And what I do is I try to draw the line. Well, off to the right here, you see where it says 101 power? It just vanished. But off to the right, where it says 156 yards,
Okay,
above that,
we're on the green.
you're going to see like this circle with a rectangle going through the middle of it. Now, what you have to do...
the birdie.
What you have to do is you have to go... Like, you have to keep that in the absolute 100% center. Right? You have to draw the line back and draw the line forward in the absolute center. Keeping it in the white means that your shot is pretty okay. If you go off to the right, you will see the ball hang a little bit. But if you go off into the gray area or the transparent area, then it's doomed. Right? So what I do, and you can't see it now, but like this flag here, the pin, I'll actually draw back and then forward on the pin. Back and forward on the pin, trying to keep it into a straight line. That way I'm not just trying to like do it willy-nilly somewhere like over here, just like you know, I try to find something to draw on, if that makes sense. Okay, back to this. So breaking to the left, and it's coming toward us only a little bit, so we're gonna need to give it a little bit more power than we normally would. Now because we're 21 feet away, I'm so sorry, because we're 17 feet away, we're going to have to give this more, we're really going to have to take into account this break, because every single second that the ball interacts with this grade, it's going to be rolling down, right? And because the amount of speed, it's not going to be moving very quickly, so the time that interacts is going to be high. So every single second it's going to be moving to the left, so we really are going to take that into account. Now we're going to hit R, and hopefully we've been aggressive enough, and we're going to see that that curve goes right to the hole. We almost couldn't get better than that. We almost couldn't get better than that. So here we go. If I can just draw a straight line, I'll be good. Oh, yeah. No.
All right, let's finish this hole out.
I didn't make the little the challenge. They had a challenge there where if you got it in one putt or fewer, you would have gotten some experience
and that's
points.
going to make you stick right there at 3 under par. Hole number 12 coming at you.
Okay. But this game has a lot of promise. This game has the PGA career mode where we get to go into different opens and we get to compete against, like, there's an amateur level, there's an intermediate level, and then there's a professional, masters, I guess. I don't really follow golf too much, but I love the idea of going up against other, like, computer players and seeing how well we perform, like having season after season. I think that would be super fun. I'm probably going to get this game. It's on sale right now. So this game will probably, I'll probably pick this up in the very near future, if not today. Oh, it is free to play right now. If you're asking, like, how are you playing it? I think I've said it before, but maybe I haven't. It's free to play right now. We can go long here. We're going to be okay. Because, I mean, 300 yards is my max. I'll be in no danger of hitting that. I'm in a little bit of danger of this. But so long as I keep it straight and narrow. Or if I go off to the side, so long as I go off to the left. Just so long as I don't go to the right, I should be okay. Should be okay. Like I said, I'll do the... Ah. There we go.
That drive's looking decent here.
Well, thank you. There we go. Oh, come on, 300 yards, 300 yards. Ah.
All right, second shot on the 12th.
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, you know what? We're going to try. We're going to try. Ball sack. That would have been bad. Would have been bad. Man, 101 power. Straight back, straight forward. Couldn't have got any better than that.
Setting up here now for our third shot.
This is for Eagle. Oh, that blue thing is in the way. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so it's 26 yards away. Oh, we can go. Yeah, let's go for it. It's going to poop right there, and it's going to roll to the left a little bit. Something like that, maybe. Right. Oh, so close.
Yeah, you'll take that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This putt's about 5 feet.
Now, even though this looks super duper simple, I'm always going to do the R here. Just going to hold it just to gauge. Oh, it's pretty good.
Looking pretty good.
Boom.
And as
Birdie.
that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day.
Thank you. I tell you,
Bringing
folks,
things down to 4 under after that one. 13th hole coming up.
and see at the end of this, like when it posts our deal, like we didn't go up against anybody, so we don't know how good or bad I mean, under 4, that's probably fantastic. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be better if I could have added a ghost character in, but I was like, you know what? The first time, I'm just gonna get my sea legs. I'm not gonna go crazy. 101 power. Man, only 250 yards? Really? Maybe the driver. Maybe I wasn't using like the full-on driver.
110 from the pin.
It tells me right here I'm using my normal top right-hand corner, gap wedge, and normal stance, right? And it tells me where I'm at. So this kind of gives you an idea, or kind of gives you an idea about, you know, what you're using. I'm not very comfortable with switching up stuff right now. I'm just going to use the default. You know, I'm going to win it from the trenches on this stuff. I will say that unless this is a drop, like it goes up at a very, very, very high angle and then comes down and just drops like rain, like right here, that this might not be our best move. Because I do not want it to go long. Something like that. Oh, it looks like it is a very, very, very high angle.
For the
right.
green.
That's what I was saying. Like it's like a raindrop. You know, maybe I should have left it over
well
there.
Judged.
Because when it hits like that, when it hits
sink
straight
this
down, it's not going to be rolling, right? Because it's going to impact the ground and make a dent, and it's going to bounce. And if it's bouncing, then it doesn't have traction with the grid, so it's not going to be moving to the left or to the right. Does that make sense? Right? Like imagine this right here, the cursor is the ball. If it comes in and bounces like that, it's not having any interaction with the grid. It's just bouncing. But if it comes in and hits and then starts to roll, right? Like if it comes in and maybe it bounces a little bit, but then it starts to roll, that's when you're going to have interaction with the grid. So that one, I forget the name of the putt or the club, but that one it 100% meant like, hey, you're going to drop on the green and you're not going to move, right? So now I know that, if I had remembered what the club was. But I have the idea down. Like, I have the idea. Like, I get the concept. So that's 11 foot. This is 11 foot. It's going away from me just a little bit, so I'm okay to keep this at 11 and 11 because it's going to pick up some speed as it rolls. I just got to make sure that I have this movement to the right. And it looks like it's aggressive. It's not super aggressive, but I mean, it is kind of moving a little bit. So I'm gonna move it off to the right quite a lot, and then I'm just gonna check. Ooh, so that's a little bit too much. Let's just, there we go. All right.
It's getting there.
There we go.
Putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here.
Yeah, I can get on a streak.
And after that one, you're 5 under par. Let's see what happens here on
Ooh,
number
only
14.
Only three. This is gonna be fun. So this is a 5 wood. So this one's gonna drive. Now this is what I'm saying. Like when this one hits, it's gonna roll. Okay, it's gonna roll a lot. And here we're going to the right predominantly, right? So I'm just gonna move it off just a little bit like that, just so when it hits and rolls, it kind of goes up like that. Let's see if I'm right. It sounds like I'm gonna have a guest here in a second. So when this lands, I'll have to pause you. Oh, a little bit too long. Stop, don't go off the green. Oh, poop. It was just too much.
The green on
just
that
too
approach.
Much. All right, stand by.
Here's our...
Okay, sorry about that delay, but I in fact did have a little visitor. I am on vacation, so you're probably going to hear someone in the background. It's probably just going to happen. Okay, now let's look here. This is a lob wedge, right? So I feel like that the word wedge means that it's going to do that dewdrop thing. Like it's just going to go up and then come down at a high angle. Now this is not going to go super high. I get that, but that's kind of the deal. So I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put it right there, just like that. And let's see what we get. Let's see what happens. It probably is going to roll super duper beyond it. I'm going to be screwed, but you know. Not enough power. Ooh. Oh. Oh, did you see that? This is just straight in. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
She goes.
Man, I wish they'd have done a replay. I wish they'd done a replay. That thing was in the hole for just 1 second.
Still for you after that hole.
Just too much.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Club selection. We noticed that you have been using the suggested clubs for all your shots. We always try to suggest the best club for the situation, but you are free to use any club you wish. You can change clubs with Q and E. Now the cool thing about switching the clubs, right, like from a 5 wood, like it automatically kind of tells you like, hey, this is 212 yards, this is 331 yards, 281. Like it gives you like what your max is going to be, right? So like even if we did, like we can switch it. You see that? How this is one underneath. This is a 5 wood, 3 wood, and then the driver. We can try the driver. We can try to put it right there and just kind of see how that goes. I mean, why we only live once, right? So here we go. Ah. What is that gonna look like? I think that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Ooh, slow down, Hoss. All right.
Yeah, that'll work. This is setting up to be around
down
150 yards to the pin.
A slow swing timing will cause your shot to curl to the right. This is referred to as a fade or a slice, depending on how far offline your shot went. The further from perfect your timing. Oh, I see. So it doesn't show up right now, but you see on the right hand side, you see the circle. On the top of that circle, there's also going to be this other thing you have to worry about where the shot, like your swing has to look fluid. You can't go all the way back up and then wait a second and then swing. Like you go all the way up and come all the way back down in one fluid motion. And I guess that last one I screwed up, and I went back and I just didn't do it in a fluid motion. So that's what it was telling me. All right, here we go. This is looking pretty good. Now this is an 8 iron. I feel like this one's going to hit and it's going to roll a lot. So I'm not very interested in it being right there on the green like it had suggested. I'm kind of interested in that. Let's watch the other mini game up here at the top. All right, let's watch it. I didn't see it
Heading for the green.
this time. Oh, well, I'm happy I pulled. No, I'm happy I pulled it back. Gotta pull it back a little bit more.
And this is our third shot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. It did that weird bounce.
And this is your look at par.
It did that weird bounce. We missed it. We missed it because of that. I feel like this one's straight in. Let's just check. Yeah, maybe just a little bit, big bit. Perfect.
That's gonna do
Perfect.
just nicely.
3 holes left to go. A par 5, par 3, par 4.
5 under for the moment.
5 under.
Got a par 5 ahead of us here.
I like how it doesn't say MasterCard, but you kind of know it is, right? But like they won't say it. It's funny. Or maybe that's how it looks in real life. I don't know. All right, 280. Oh, I feel like we just did this. Oh, there's a water hazard in between. That's so cool. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna be able to just thread that needle. Oh. What is this shot? What is this shot? That's new. Okay, nice. I like that. I like how different that was. 301 yards. 301 yards.
Shot is clocking in at 195 yards away.
I wonder if they tell them. Like, I wonder if they... Oh, you know what? I guess the caddy would be like, hey, bro, I know that you're 197 yards away from the deal. Now, this is a 5 wood, so this thing is going to hit and roll. I'm going to stay away. You see how that turns to yellow, then red? Like, if your ball gets caught there in that yellow, you're in the water. So I'm definitely going to try to just poop it right there and let it roll. Let it roll a little bit. I'm not interested in being in that water whatsoever. But I know this is it's gonna roll long, is what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Like, I knew it would roll long, so perfect.
Doing all right this hole on the green, under regulation. That's good work. And you've got this left.
This is not moving at
eagle.
all, but this one is. So probably just like that. See, we always check. Always check.
So far, so good.
Ooh, it almost came out.
Eagle putt. Good work.
It almost came out. Oh, eagle. Nice. 2 under par.
7 under par after that hole.
Hole challenge 17. For 25 experience, land within 10 feet of the pin from the tee on the hole. Okay. Okay. It breaks to the right, it looks like. I think that'll do us. If we don't screw it up. You guys believe in miracles? Oh, stop. Stop. Stop.
Way to go out there.
Yeah.
Right, we can sink this, snatch a birdie, and be on our way.
Absolutely. I'm here to make money. I mean, I'm here to play golf. Let's see what we got. That's a little bit too close for comfort for me. So let's go ahead and just boop, boop, boop.
Oh, it's getting there.
Yes.
Yes, that's perfection. Nice job, birdie.
Man, that was scary for just 1 second.
Currently.
That was scary for just 1 second.
Par 4.
Lengthy par 4, he says. Oh yeah, I see. 426 or 462 yards away. And I'm in my driver. Yeah, we're just gonna have to blast it.
This one looks like it'll play.
I believe so there, Jim. 300 yards. Nice.
And this is about 165 yards out.
Why aren't we going for it here? What's the dealio? And that looks good to me. It looked good to you guys. Breaking to the right. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, hey, well, you know.
Decent approach there.
Swing plane pull.
25 feet from the
Moving
cup.
the stick left will cause your shot to be launched to the left. This is called a pull. Keeping that swing in the white swing plane to stay on target. Yeah, I got it. I'm good. Okay, so we are 25 feet away. It's coming back toward us a little bit, so we're gonna need a little bit more power. It's braking to the right, so and that's 25 feet, so it's gonna need to be a pretty crazy compensation. Now I did this a little bit earlier, and it kind of worked and it kind of didn't. So do you see how we're about, I would say we're a quarter of a grid away. We're about a quarter of a grid away from where we need to be. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it quarter of a grid. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm going to move it a quarter of a grid at the end, and that should give me the same quarter of a grid that I need there, right? So now let's try.
Oh. Okay, par putt coming up.
That could have been a little better, I think.
And the putt drops, and you will finish your round off with a par.
All right, folks. That's that. 8 under, that's not bad.
Finishing off with an 8 under on the scorecard. Well done.
Hey, I'm level 2.
That's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had a decent amount of fun. Scratch that. Hopefully you had a whole lot of fun. I hope that for you. Thanks again. See you soon.
Got $250 reduce. Almost level 3. Wonder what the premium bonus XP is. FIR, 100%. Oh, finish. I finished it, I guess. JR, putt per hole, 1.22. Final score, 8 under. That's pretty good. I don't know what that is. Handicap. Easy. All right. I don't know what any of this is. Like I said, I'm not a golf person. But I would love to put my, like what I did, I'd love to put that up against somebody else, you know, and just kind of see, see how things went. So how do I get out of this? How do I more options here? Watch the replay, rate the course, favorite. I mean, I'm not gonna say that was one of my favorites because it was very easy to navigate through, but yeah. Can I get out of here now? I'd like to leave. Maybe profile menu? Nope, that's not how to do it. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, folks. I'm going to put it up immediately just so you can kind of see that this was one of the things we could have done, but we went with a fishing game. I'll probably buy this game anyway. It's very interesting, very neat, very relaxing when everything goes right. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day. Bye-bye.